Hello students and welcome to our channel Sciencey Solution. This is Manju Sharma here today again with another video tutorial. जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं कि हमारी लाइफ प्रोसेसेस की सीरीज चल रही है और इस सीरीज में हम आज टॉपिक कवर करेंगे ऑटोट्रॉफिक न्यूट्रिशन एंड फोटोसिंथेसिस, उसके एक्सप्लेनेशन एंड PYQs. स्टूडेंट्स बहुत ही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है बिकॉज बहुत सारे PYQs हैं और बहुत सारे एरियाज हैं जिनको आपने फोकस करना है. यू विल कम टू नो व्हेन यू वॉच आवर एक्सप्लेनेटरी वीडियो. व्हेनेवर यू प्रिपेयर फॉर योर एग्जाम्स इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप एरियाज टू फोकस पे ज्यादा फोकस करें जो हम आपको करवाते हैं. सो सब्सक्राइब ऑन टू आवर चैनल एंड प्रिपेयर फॉर योर बोर्ड एग्जाम्स विद Sciencey Solution. Let's dive into the details.
Prepare for your board exams with Sciencey Solution. In stepwise series for life processes, today our topic is nutrition in plants. And this video is directly linked to the different modes of nutrition which we had covered previously in our video. If you have missed the video, please go to the description box given below and click on the link. Go through that link. It is very important that you cover each and every concept for proper preparation. Okay, so nutrition in plants, we all know that plants are autotrophs. So in modes of nutrition, plants, they have got autotrophic mode of nutrition. And this autotrophic mode of nutrition, whichever plants or bacteria which follow this autotrophic mode of nutrition, they undergo a process, and the process is called as photosynthesis. So a process, photosynthesis, occurs in those organisms in which autotrophic nutrition takes place. Now, what is photosynthesis? This definition again is very, very important. Student, do not skip any of the slides. Please watch the video from the beginning till the end. Take the screenshots of the equations or important diagrams, whichever we are seeing. It will only help you to prepare stepwise. Okay, this definition is very, very important. What is photosynthesis? The process by which green plants make their own food. The chemical which is prepared after photosynthesis, it is glucose from the carbon dioxide and water by using light energy. Sunlight in the presence of chlorophyll is called as photosynthesis. So these four things are very, very important. You need to mention that they make glucose with the help of carbon dioxide, water. First factor is carbon dioxide, second one is water. They use light energy in the form of sunlight and in the presence of chlorophyll. They prepare the food called as glucose, and that reaction is called as photosynthesis. This chemical equation of photosynthesis, very, very important. It has been asked several times in the board exam. So please take a screenshot of this chemical equations, and you should also be able to balance it up. Okay, 6CO2 plus 6H2O, it gives C6H12O6 plus 6O2. This is 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6 molecules of water make 1 molecule of glucose, and 6 molecules of oxygen is released as byproduct. So glucose is formed immediately after photosynthesis. It is used immediately, and the unused glucose is stored in the form of starch. Please note it down. It is stored in the form of starch for future use in plants. Okay, again we are saying do not skip each of the slides, any of the slides, because now you see the PYQ related to the photosynthesis. This is the most important thing which we are covering in each and every of our life processes series, so that you are also sure of which type of questions you have to prepare for your exams. So the first question, two plants kept separately in oxygen free containers, one in the dark and other in sunlight. It was observed that plants in the dark could not survive longer. Give a reason for this observation. This question has been asked in 2023. So I think you all know the answer. The plant in dark does not have the sunlight for performing photosynthesis, as sunlight is essential for the process of photosynthesis. That is why without sunlight it could not survive longer. So one reason is asked. Question was asked in 2023. Next question is, explain the significance of photosynthesis. What is the significance? That means what is the importance? It helps autotrophs to prepare their own food. Even heterotrophs, they also depend on autotrophs directly or indirectly for their food. So photosynthesis is the process which starts the food chain in our ecosystem. Okay, so that is the significance of photosynthesis. Write the balanced chemical equation. in this process. So that balanced chemical equation 6CO2 6H2O, that is a very, very important equation. If you have missed, please write it down in your notebook and you have to learn it by heart. Okay, memorize it. Next one is raw materials for photosynthesis. Again, important area to focus. And after raw materials of photosynthesis, we'll be discussing again the PYQs. Do not skip the slide. If you find that I am talking very slow, increase the speed, but please do not skip the slide. Raw materials for photosynthesis. The following raw materials are required for photosynthesis. The main is carbon dioxide. The plant should obtain carbon dioxide. From where it will obtain the carbon dioxide? From the atmosphere. And through the stomatal pores. There are small pores present on the leaf surface through which exchange of gases takes place. So those are called as stomata, and with the help of stomata only, the plants obtain carbon dioxide, which is required for photosynthesis. Then comes water. From where does the water comes? Plants, they absorb water from the soil through their roots, root hairs, and then it transports to the leaves through their xylem. This is again one of the important questions. How do the plants obtain water? You'll be answering through the root and root hairs and transported with the help of xylem to the leaves for the photosynthesis to occur. Next is sunlight. Sunlight, it is absorbed directly from the sun and absorbed by the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, it is a pigment which helps to absorb sunlight, okay, in the green parts of the plant, primarily leaves or any other stems which are green in color. Now, what are the major events occurring during photosynthesis? Again, an important area to focus for you. Points are directly given in your book also for your recap. First, the light energy is absorbed. How the light energy is absorbed? By the chlorophyll. Then absorption of water and absorption of water through the root hairs, roots, and then it passes to the leaves. Then comes obtaining carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Conversion of light energy into chemical energy. Light energy is converted into glucose, that is the chemical energy. And finally, the water molecule is split up to form oxygen, which is released as an end product of photosynthesis. So please note that the site of photosynthesis is chlorophyll. So where does the photosynthesis take place? It may be asked. So in the chlorophyll, and what is chlorophyll? It is a green pigment which is present inside an organelle of a plant cell, chloroplast. So it is present inside the green leaves. So photosynthesis occurs in chloroplast inside the green leaves. Okay. There are many questions which are picture based. We will also be discussing in our upcoming video. So stay tuned. Subscribe onto our channel so that you do not miss a single question, a single explanatory video, or a single area where you should focus, because questions will be asked from these areas only. If you miss out any of the area, you may miss 2 to 3 marks in the upcoming exam. So PYQs, major events that occur in photosynthesis, the previous year's questions of this topic. So water in the roots enters due to. Why does the water enters in the roots? The function of roots is to absorb water. The difference in concentrations of ions between the root and the soil, excess of water present in the soil, or diffusion of water in the roots. The answer will be difference in the concentrations of ions between the root and the soil, number 2, because inside the root hairs the concentration of water is lesser than what is there in the soil. So because of this concentration difference, osmosis takes place and water is absorbed in. Okay. Now plants absorb water from the soil. Explain how it is taken up and transported from the soil. The answer was clearly explained in our previous slide. So if you have missed it, please go to make a recap of the video and then comment me the answer in the comment box given below. So name the process and the type of nutrition found in green plants. Autotrophic nutrition, and the process is photosynthesis. The raw materials required for photosynthesis. So this is a very important area where you need to focus. 4 essential raw materials for photosynthesis: carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. Okay, now chemical equation. Again, balanced chemical equation you need to show. 3 events that occur during the process. So what are the 3 events? Absorption of sunlight is there, and then absorption of water and carbon dioxide is there, and then we have conversion process. Okay, so what are the three? These are the three events which occur, and finally water is split into oxygen. Now, one more thing, that it is not necessary that these events should be there in a proper sequence, because the next question, how does the process of photosynthesis takes place in the desert plants? You see two lines are given in your NCERT example, that sequence of the events that occur in photosynthesis, they may not occur in sequence, for example in desert plants. And based on that example, this question was asked in 2020, okay, in board exam. So you need to say that in desert plants what happens is, the stomata, it remains open during the night time, because if it remains open during the daytime, more of transpiration will occur, and it is a desert plant, it needs to conserve water. So stomata remains closed during the day and open during the night to reduce transpiration. And then what happens? It takes carbon dioxide during the night time and makes an intermediate which is called as malic acid. Malic acid. And then during the daytime, when its chlorophyll absorbs the sunlight, that malic acid, it only provides the carbon dioxide, and it is acted upon by the sunlight energy, that light energy absorbed by the chlorophyll, and then the process of photosynthesis occurs. So this process of photosynthesis occurs in a bit different way in desert plants. Carbon dioxide is taken up during the night, stored as an intermediate, and then utilized during the daylight the next day. So I hope you all will be so subscribe on to our channel. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching.